This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Invitational here in Bel Air, California, 2014. This well-known face next to me is Chris Reed from Reeds. And by the way, the publicly traded symbol is REED. Welcome back to SNNLive.
Well, thanks for having me again, Shelley.
It's always good to have you. So you've got, I like to keep up with all your new products. So let's start out with your new products, but first give an overview on what Reeds is.
Well, Reeds is the Coke of the natural food industry. So at Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Sprouts around the country, we make the #1 natural sodas in there, under the brand Reeds Ginger Brews, 6 ginger ales, and Virgil's Root Beer, which has cream soda and colas and even Dr. Pepper knockoffs. So in the Whole Foods of the world, we are the Coke. So,
well, yeah. My kids love your stuff.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we had a lot of fun creating them. We use all natural stuff to make better than the commercial versions of our products. So when we make a cola, it's a throwback to the way you might make a cola hundreds of years ago, using the real cola berries and beans and things that go into a real cola. Root beers, real roots. So people who are aficionados really love our stuff.
So what's next? What's the next new products?
Well, the big thing that we've been doing since we went public is moving from the natural food industry into mainstream. So I guess we're taking our existing top items, moving it into supermarket chains around the country. We have about 100 chains on board right now, adding more all the time. I think we're up to 15,000 of the 32,000 supermarkets around the country. So eventually we'll get into probably 25 or 30,000 of the supermarkets. And then we're starting national advertising, so we let people know that we're on those shelves. So those are the big things. But in new products, we produced a new probiotic line of teas. It's called kombucha. Kombucha is a kind of a hippie cult fad thing. It's supposed to be really healthy. It turns out it is really healthy. It became like a $300 million category, and we jumped in last year, and we're already #2 nationwide. And that's growing at about probably somewhere between 50 and 100% a year for us.
That's my kid's favorite.
Kombucha?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How old's your kid?
24.
Yeah,
26.
That's the age. They're really into the kombucha. So
what about you? How are you doing? You know, I know you. I remember you as an
Remember
artist.
when I was a little kid? It's just.
I remember when Reeds first started.
Okay.
And it was a tough struggle. You stuck with it. You don't get enough credit, Chris, for how much and how far you've come. And I know you're very humble about it. So when I ask you, where do you think the company's going to be in 2015-16, I take what you say, and I know you mean it.
Yeah, I think we're really at a starting point. We've grown up. We're making a lot of money right now. We're moving into national advertising, so we're going to be on TV, Food Network, and people are going to get to see and hear about these amazing drinks that have had a cult following for years. And I think that's going to accelerate where we're at. We feel we can grow 10 times from our 45 million right now. So we feel at our infancy in the U.S., and we know we have an international play. There's still nothing like us in cultures that love ginger. I mean, India and China are just waiting for something like us. And so we have big vision and plans. I feel like, again, I'm at a starting point in my business. It took this long to get to the starting point and start to flex some real muscle. And, you know, I don't know, it's just an extremely exciting time for us. So
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You've come a long way, baby. You know how they say that?
Yeah. So I think it's 7 years we've been public. We have grown 4 times. So in the next 7 years, we expect to accelerate faster than that. So we would hope to be, next 3 to 5 years, be, you know, in a couple 100 million range at least. So.
Now let's give your website out, so all of your fans who drink your beverages can find out about your company. So let's give that website out.
Well, it's Reed, anything Reed and ginger, you'll Google and you'll find it, but it's Reed's Ginger Brew, reedsinc.com or reedsgingerbrew.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we expect you to go to one of those. This is Chris Reed from Reeds. It's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is REED. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro Invitational right here in Bel Air, California, 2014. Thanks, Chris, for coming on.
Thanks for having me again.
You're quite welcome.
All right.